Well, it wasn't my performance. It wasn't an individual performance at all. I thought our team played unbelievable. To get a win on a road like this in the Rose Bowl, come play here, that's awesome. It's a big win. Our whole job the whole time was to get here, get the win, and get out, and that's what we conquered today.
What was the goal coming in? Obviously, with the new quarterback situation, talk about what the offense was.
Well, you know, Coach, it's all in Coach Harson's hands. I know we all trust him. And the only thing he's here to do is to win, and so that's kind of what we all did. We all took on the saying in our room that, you know, we're going to ride for the brand, and whatever happens, we're going to find a way to win, and that's what we did tonight.
What was the statement made today by this offense, this team?
I thought we made a huge statement. I thought we're every day we're putting on something new. We're expanding our offense, and I thought we did well. I think Coach Harson's game plan this week was unbelievable, and he continues to do that. So I'm very proud of our team. Our offensive line played unbelievable. If y'all didn't see that, I think I just heard we rushed for 268 yards or something. That's unbelievable. Malcolm played great, and we had to make big plays in big scenarios. We made them tonight. And that's what happened.
Connection with DJ Graham.
DJ showed up well tonight. Had a huge game, and he found a way to get open. If a tight end can block and find a way to get open, he's going to be a big player in our offense.
Case, how important was it to get off to a fast start today?
It was really important. That's what we focused on all week long. The last two games, as y'all noticed, we haven't gotten out to a fast start, and that's one thing we wanted to do. Now, if we can just put two halves together and carry over into the next couple of weeks, get better in our bye week next week, we're going to be great.
Did you talk about the scramble?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a big play, and we needed something to do. Once I got back there, I realized I was probably out of field goal position, so I had to do something. So it was one of those plays, you know, it goes here and there, and that's one thing I think at the quarterback position you have to be able to make plays every now and then when things don't go right. So it happened. Mike found me. Mike made a great catch, and it turned into a touchdown drive.
Are you underrated then as a runner?
I don't look at ratings. I have no clue.
Why was that tight end so open?
I couldn't tell you. I'll look at it along with you.
Was that part of the game plan?
It was. It always is. That's just part of what we plan for.
How important was it, or how did you feel when you saw DJ on the first touchdown? Were you surprised he was that wide open?
You know, I thought I had to move in the pocket a little bit. Kept my eyes downfield, and that roll to coverage was perfect for that play. We had a great play call, big third down play to start the game off. We needed it. It was great.
Okay, so you talk about Malcolm.
Malcolm had a great day. I'm not sure what he rushed for, but see, I knew he'd probably break 100 yards, so that was great. Malcolm's a great player for us. I think we all knew that coming in, and we're just glad that he's stepping up and making plays like he is. He helps me out a whole lot, I can tell you that.
Talk about the road times today when you step up and just miss getting sacked, and you're just avoiding pressure. What's going through your head, and how do you manage to pull that off?
You know, those plays are give or take. You know, that every now and then you're going to get sacked in those scenarios. But like I was saying earlier, you know, in those times you got to make a play. They're big plays, they're big third downs, and what we've been focusing on is converting on third downs. And I think we did a lot better job this week.
Talk about the road win, coming on the road against UCLA and the road. What does it do for your confidence as a team?
The road win, I think it was huge. Coming in here, we knew UCLA was a good team. They got after us last year. Big time, and so I thought that was great that we came out here. Like we decided that this whole trip was a business trip to come down here, get a win, and get out. It wasn't a vacation to come to California, and I think we handled it really well. As everyone's talking about, we got a lot of young guys on this team, and I think they're growing up every day, every week, and we're maturing, and it's going to be a fun season.
And the fact that you get a win before a bye week, that's got to be.
Yeah, it's huge. I would not want to go through a bye week not having a win. It might be a little scary, but it was huge. We get to heal up now. We get to move on. We got some big games coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Was last year on the mind of any of the players?
I think it was. I don't think we never talk about revenge. That's not one thing we do, but we do talk about playing good. And I think we all had a bad taste in our mouth from last year, so it was good that we came out here and got a win.
You lasted a little longer in this stadium than your big brother did. Did you think about that at all?
You know, I thought about it a little bit. I knew coming in. This is one of my goals to come here and get a win for him, and I think I did that tonight. Our team did that, and it was great. So that was not a fun memory of mine last time he was here, but at the same time, this is an unbelievable stadium, it's an unbelievable environment, and I thought we played really well tonight.
Overall,
Texas wins 49-20 with the early start. We'll let you know when we get nitpicky what can go better.
a home for all things UT Longhorn Network. Put your eyes upon Texas and show your pride. Get the gear now, available at longhornslimited.com and the Stadium Store.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance invites you to register at datewithagreat.com for a VIP experience with Texas legends Quan Cosby and David Thomas. Date with a Great is exclusively brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, where moments worth covering are never accident.
Space, exploration, research. For the past 50 years, the McDonald Observatory has put the University of Texas at the forefront of astronomy. That legacy continues with a new frontier called the Giant Magellan Telescope.
The University of Texas, in collaboration with several other universities around the world and institutions, are trying to build the next generation of telescopes. This will be one of the largest telescopes in the world. Today, the largest telescope is the Keck telescope in Hawaii, which is about 33 feet in diameter, 10 meters. This one will be nearly 3 times that size. We want to find stars and planets that give a habitable environment where life could exist.
We shall be looking at the first stars and galaxies formed after the Big Bang, maybe 12.5 billion years ago. The other aspect of the telescope are the things that you did not expect or predict that prove to be extremely interesting, and sometimes those things define the history of the telescope.
Magellan will live in Chile at a remote spot in the Atacama Desert. And when it debuts in 2019, its cosmic scope will further cement UT as a pioneer in astronomy.
We're not simply in the GMT to acquire observing time. We're intimately involved in aspects of its development. And we shall be in a very special set of universities with access to the largest telescope in the world. That's just the way that you maintain your position as a first-rank department and a first-rank university.
Come back with us to rewind the Texas win against UCLA as we rewind with Mac Brown. You'll see that Monday, 7 Central Time. Who will get the offensive game ball for 2 straight weeks? It's been Jackson Shipley. Will it be Case McCoy? Will it be Malcolm Brown? Fozzie Whitaker also making a strong case. He opened up the season with his first ever multi-touchdown game. That was against Rice. Then he disappeared against BYU. 4 carries for 4 yards, but he comes back strong. 8 carries, 67 yards against UCLA, including 2 touchdowns, 1 from 36 yards out. Whitaker is back. Texas with the win.
Fozzie, just take me through the start of this game. Obviously, a huge difference in the way you guys came out from the beginning. What was the difference for you?
Basically, we just emphasized in practice, getting a better start than what we usually have this past couple of weeks. And, that's what we want to emphasize, and that's what we did out here. Our offensive line did a great job just opening up holes, blocking downfield. And then Case just made a great read to DJ Grant. And from there, it was all downhill for us. And, we just working hard, and you see our hard work is paying off.
Speaking of Case, so many questions at quarterback. Do you think he's solidified himself as the quarterback of this team?
I think he did a great job in getting in. Whenever his number was called, he made plays. Even outside of the design, I'm sorry. Even outside of the design, he was able to scramble, pick up first downs, and do what we needed from him to do.
Obviously a huge game for the offense, but how much are you feeding off your defense right now? A ton of 3 turnovers early. Does that make a huge difference?
It definitely does. Whenever your defense is playing lights out, it kind of challenges us to step up our game, match their intensity and their play that they're having out there. So, we all feed off of each other. Whenever they make a turnover, we get excited. Sudden change, we go out there and, we try to put points up and, take advantage of the turnover that they created for us.
And you got to play in some nice weather. Looks like you had fun out there. Congratulations.
We did. Thank you.
Thank you.
Turns out Fozzie Whitaker can elude pressure just like Case McCoy. He did that with that question about McCoy solidifying his spot as the starting quarterback.
We have a saying around here, where there's smoke, there's brisket.
Mesquite makes the smoke. This is where the flavor comes from.
This is small town backyard barbecue brisket. All the flavor comes from that smoke ring right there. The smoke permeates at a 1/4 inch.
That's good. Pit smoke the Texas way over natural hardwood for up to 18 hours. HEB wants the highest quality, and that's what we give them. My name's Danny, and this is the fully cooked meat department at HEB. No store does more than my HEB.
Texas Football Overdrive coming your way Tuesday, 8 Central Time. Relive Texas UCLA and in condensed, enhanced form. See all the key plays that led Texas to that 3-0 start on the season. They go to the Rose Bowl, first roadie for a very young Texas team. They end up taking down UCLA by the final of 49-20. Welcome back to Texas Game Day Final, everybody. Lowell Galindo here with Priest Holmes and Joey Harrington. Malcolm Brown, his first career 100-yard rushing game, but he did lose his shoe and did lose the football later in the game. So there's some stuff to get nitpicky on Texas as far as this win. Where do we start with Texas? How could they have been better in this game?
Well, double knots. I mean, that'll keep the shoe. That's the first place if you want to get real nitpicky. But
Velcro,
yeah. There are maybe a little tape.
Spat.
Spat. I don't know if Nike can let the team spat anymore. But we digress. If we're going to get nitpicky, the decisions by Case McCoy. He got away with one on the 3rd and 1 where he threw it up, tip ball. Mike Davis ended up making a catch. On the scrambles, yes, it's great to see Crazy Legs McCoy out there making plays. Make sure you have the ball secure. When you're running around in the pocket, how many times have we seen a quarterback make it, do the 180 turn out, and there's a defensive end waiting right there for him to separate him from the football? He needs to make sure in every situation that he has ball security. Yes, he's going to make some big plays, but don't let those great things turn into something bad, something that can give momentum the other way. All the great plays you're going to make, don't give it away.
Well, I'm going to lead off with the defensive backs. I know that Bynum had a tremendous interception in the game today, but also there was one particular play where there was a wheel route, and I believe he fell asleep on that play. And I think with a 40-yard burst, an explosive play like that versus the team, it could come back to haunt you. And that's one of the things that you definitely want to make sure what went wrong on that particular play. Was someone out of position, or did Bynum just fall asleep? Yeah, and there was just that defense, again, coming up with a way to recover from some of the mistakes. Shipley, that muff punt, comes back. The defense forcing an interception on the very next drive after Malcolm Brown had the fumble. Defense comes back, and a 4-and-out against the UCLA defense, all helping the Texas Longhorns to that 49-20 win and a 3-0 start to the season with a bye week coming up. We'll let you know what's next for the Texas Longhorns as we wrap up Texas Game Day Final here on Longhorn Network.
We're going to work.
One more.
No holes for the rats to crawl in now.
Lift.
Everybody's working.
Chest up, work your hip.
We got enough football players in here to win every game.
Drive.
You can either be part of the problem or you can be part of the solution. We need solutions.
There we go.
And that's why you become a great football team.
That's how you do it, Luciano.
Texas All Access, Wednesdays at 8 on the Longhorn Network.
And what you're here to do is grow up.
Longhorn Extra is the place to get your daily dose of Texas sports.
You want your team to have a killer instinct, so when you got somebody down, finish it.
With the latest scores, highlights, and analysis, plus first-hand interviews with UT coaches and players.
In the first half, the defense played their guts out.
Breaking news, we got it. Injury updates, we got it. Players to watch, we got it. Longhorn Extra, weekdays at 10 p.m. exclusively on Longhorn Network.